Right, I've just restarted it, guys. Let's see if we come back. If can't get anybody, I might call it a day, but please let me know if you can hear me or see me. Right guys, David here, Coastal Adventures, coming to you live. Hey Diana, I thought you were going to bed. You got school in the morning. So, I've just been buffering. You can't sleep. Oh well. How about we just watch the ocean? Let's watch the ocean out here and you can lull yourself to sleep. You're too excited about your about caramel, aren't you? Okay, people are coming back. What's been happening, Diana, is I walk between people flying their drone, so the controller and, well, thank you for saying hi again. I walk between the controller and the drone and it cut my signal out. Yes, War, back up. All I can think of, there was 3 drones just took off at the same time and I think they cut out my connectivity. So that's a good lesson to learn. Everybody, Diana can't sleep, so please wish her some sleep. She has to go to school in the morning. And it won't be very good if she's tired at school and can't learn anything. Diana just won a horse racing contest. Hey Cherry, how are you? And she won it, and first prize was a new pony named Caramel. Beautiful little male, whatever the males are called. Is that a stallion? And just before we had 4 F-18 Super Hornets just fly through. They must have been doing a bombing run down to Evans Head. Let's move a bit closer to the edge. So there we go, that's looking over the edge. There's beautiful scenery here, guys. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for viewing. It's good to see everybody back. So that tree there is called the Pandanus. That's Hastings Point headland, and they're all the rock pools. And those rock pools are where I used to go and get fish for my saltwater tank, back when I used to have a saltwater tank. My wife actually calls the tank the money pit. You had to run 24 hours a day. It had, the water ran through a chiller. So the chiller ran 24 hours a day, trying to keep the water between 20 and 21 degrees permanently. And then we went away on holidays and my sister was looking after it, and thank you, Bilby. Yeah, my chiller shit itself and everything in the tank died. And when something dies in the tank, it puts out, must be ammonia or some sort of toxin. And then every coral in my tank died, and then that put out more toxins. And the only thing that was alive when I got home after 6 weeks in Germany was my cleaner shrimp. That was the only thing that could handle. Everything else was belly up. And there was thousands of dollars worth of fish and coral in there. and the chiller was broken, and I had to do a whole clean out. Everything new in the tank, new rock, new live rock. All the live rock had died as well. Can you guys hear me all right? There's a lot of wind up here at the moment. I can move if I need to. What we have been doing is looking for whales. There's a lot hanging just off the shore here. I'll just hide straight behind this. Look at all these plants here. Yeah, the tank when it's running fine is fantastic. It's like being out scuba diving every day. Ouch. But yeah, the money you used to spend on it, and everything was running 24/7. So the electricity bill was through the roof. Even though I had a 8 kilowatts of solar on the roof. Okay, the whales are out a little bit far at the moment. Seagull. Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry about the buffering problem. I think what's happened is I've walked between the guy flying, or 3 guys flying their drone, and their drones and their ground stations have taken all my Wi-Fi signal. But how's that for a view? Welcome back everybody. Slowly creeping up in numbers. Thank you. Are you still there, Diana? Are you watching, or have you fallen asleep? Hey up, pal. Hey everybody, welcome back and thank you for joining us today at Hastings Point on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, stunning spot here. Somebody can't fall asleep, so we're trying to lull them with some scenery and ocean views and the sound of the ocean and the wind as well. So we might go, since there's no whales in close, we might go for a walk down back to the rock pools, guys. All these flowers again, all native. All right, so we're going to go down there, guys. Hope there's no drones here and cut us out again. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, we're going to follow this track down. The wind's just started kicking. I was going to go for a swim. Daddy, Marlo, how are you? Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? And today we are at Hastings Point on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia. So we're just walking down the track and we're going to go down to the rock pools. Hopefully with the wind picking up a bit, all the families will have left down here and decided to go home and have lunch. 11:30. So yes, hopefully they have. And I can have this whole area to myself. I'm very selfish. All right, nearly down. Look at that view. How good does that look? And then you've got the Pandanus. Hop on a ship then, Barbara, and come across. In a couple of weeks, we're heading over to New Zealand, so I'll be able to. I'm going to do some live streams from New Zealand as well. Then you'll see some beautiful scenery. You've got glacial lakes. You have. Go down this way. You'll have snow-capped mountains. It will be beautiful. All right, get through these rocks. Ouch. Okay. No, neither can I. I'll have to make sure I get some internet before I go over there. Have you been to New Zealand before the war? We go all the time here. It's only 3 hours straight across the ditch for us. There's a turn straight above us. No, can't see him. All right, I'll just make my way over here. Let's go the safe way for an old person. A couple of years ago, I would have ran straight across that rock and damn the consequences. Would have got me a night off work if I fell and smacked my head. Would have given everybody something to laugh at as well. But here we are back down at the rock pools. If you're writing something and I haven't replied, excuse me, I'm just trying to get to a spot here. Okay. The States and Puerto Rico. Well, New Zealand is stunning. I've never been over to the north. Everyone yesterday was telling me how beautiful it is around British Columbia and that, and Washington State. But yeah, New Zealand's our closest and most beautiful area. Hey Caden, how are you? But look at that view. And there are families everywhere down here with me at the moment. So the kids just love playing in these rock pools. You just have to watch out for the octopus with the little blue shiny rings on them. Kids love them. And they are deadly. They bite you, you die. And there was actually one. Hey human, how are you? Good to see you. Were you with California again today, this morning? Yeah, so the blue ring octopus, they live in this sort of area here. And I've actually seen video of a child pick one up it's starting to flash blue. When it's flashing blue, it's getting agitated. And that's when it bites. But it's just walking around with this blue ring octopus in its hand, showing its parents. The parents didn't understand either. 12 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock at night, or 9:30. Yes, and then the outrage on the internet of people just going, do you realise what your child just had in its hand? One bite from that thing would have killed her. 6:37, oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought you were 14 hours behind us. 8. Oh, well, I started early just for you too, human. So we got some turns over there on the rock. We just had some FA-18 Super Hornets come through. Hey D, how are you? So 4 of them just come through. They've been down at Evans Head doing a bombing run. And there's a lot of whales outside, but I walked between 3 people flying their drones and their controller, and it buffered me out. It just cut me straight out. So that was very disappointing, human. Another lesson learned. I'm learning a lot of lessons these last 2 weeks. Yes, D, where are you from? It is beautiful here. Hardly anybody around for Friday at, what is it, 25 to 12 here. Thank you everybody for joining us. If you're new here, thank you. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please like and subscribe. I am doing 3 to 4 live streams every week, minimum. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. I'm just loving doing this, guys. So if everybody keeps viewing, I'll be here videoing because I like doing this. And thank you to my moderators, Human and Paul. Paul got buffered out before Human and he hasn't come back. He must have said, I'm going to bed. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's get a seat. There we go. Kansas. Missouri Chiefs. Missouri Chiefs. Weren't they the Kansas City Chiefs? Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck on the rocks, guys. Trying to get a soft spot. Okay, sorry about that. Kansas City. Yeah. Sure it was the Kansas City Chiefs, wasn't it? I used to watch NFL back when Joe Montana was playing and Jerry Rice. So a friend of mine went over to the States and he got me Eric Dickerson from the LA Rams jersey, and he got me Jay Schrader from the Washington Redskins jersey. So I used to wear them around very proudly. I used to love it. Just to my left here, there's people everywhere. It's just a stunning day here today. I've got no shirt on because I was starting to get, we call them shit stirrers. It's where you wear a shirt and below your shirt is suntanned and above your shirt is white. Well, I'm not white, but whiter or lighter in colour, and we call them shit stirrers, and I was starting to get shit stirrers, so I'm doing this live stream with no shirt on to try and get the colour. Can we see you? I've got no shirt on. Oh, okay. So I know a lot of the teams have changed their names. Even the Redskins have changed their names. Political reason, I would say. So just letting you know, human, that Diana can't sleep. So I'm trying to put some nice mellow stuff on so she can just fall asleep and watching this live. But it's a stunning day here today. I don't know what the date is, but the 1st of September is when we start our spring. So the spring weather has started early, but this morning when we woke up it was 8 degrees, feels like 5.8. No, definitely not soccer. It'll be rugby league and AFL. So Australian football. It's like the Irish game, but we've made our own rules. And then rugby league. They're our two main games. And then in summer it's cricket. Soccer's very low down. It's starting to get more popular now because we have a lot more nationalities in the country. But no, it's rugby league and AFL, Australian football. But my brother, well, my family, we all used to play soccer. My brother actually played for Australia in the 60s and 70s. So that was pretty cool. He was the one that got the highest in the soccer. I only played for Queensland and then got injured, so that was the end of my career. No, definitely not. It's mainly the Italians and all the ethnicities that have come into the country. They're the ones that like the soccer. Adam Gilchrist, legend, with the biggest ears you've ever seen in history. Great wicketkeeper. We've had a lot of good wicket keepers. But Gilly now, if you're watching the cricket on Fox or something, he's one of the commentators. Yes, every nation has a lot of good cricketers. Even America's starting to get into the cricket now, I think, and soccer. But yesterday we were talking about the last rocket that Elon Musk put up, and putting 8 dummy Starlink satellites into space. Good, and Barbara, I'm glad it has worked. I hope it's worked the same for Diana. See you on the next live stream. I'll do another one for sure on my Monday, which will be your Sunday night. The weekend doesn't seem to work very good. Nobody's watching on the weekend over there. But thank you again for watching, Barbara. But yes, that rocket, and have all those let's just move, to have all those cameras on the rocket just showing every step of the way was just unbelievable. Whoops. Okay. People moving closer, so I'll just move out of their way. All right. There we go. Let's look out there. maybe we could look straight out the front. Just a second, everyone. Sorry for the Blair Witch. Just making my way across here. Oops. There we go. Look at that. Got a bird in flight straight above it. That's a tern. So I was saying before, this is where I used to come on the low tide and collect fish for my fish tank. Only thing when you're out here, you have to keep an eye behind you so the tide will come in, and next thing you'll be stuck out here. We actually had 7 Iranian guys at Fingal. They were out fishing on the front rock at Fingal, and they got stuck out there, and we had to go and get a helicopter and helicopter them back to shore because they were too scared to walk across the rocks. So yes, great use of resources. Couple of $1,000s to get the helicopter crew down and ferry them across. But the funniest thing was, when we got them back on shore, they said to me, all our fishing gear and equipment's out on the still out the front. And I said, well, let's just wait for all the media to go. I'll take my uniform off and I'll run across and get it all for you. So they've gone, good. So everybody left. I took my uniform off, ran across, picked up all their bags and fishing rods, turned around, and the 7 of them had followed me back over there again. And I've gone, are you guys kidding me? We just rescued you with a helicopter. Now I've got to take each one of them across individually. So that was quite funny. One of the other duty officers saw me too and goes, what were you doing? And I said, I was getting their gear and the idiots followed me back across. Hey Anthony, how are you? So if you're new here right now, we are at Hastings Point on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia. We were up the top looking for whales, but I got between, well, there's 3 drones working up there, and the drones kept knocking my signal out, my Wi-Fi signal. So I had to come back down here because yeah, they knocked me out and buffered me, and I had about 30 people watching, and next thing I got 0 people. And then the wall was telling me he couldn't see anything, but he could still write on there, which was really weird. So I just had to stop the stream and restart it. So everybody, if you're enjoying what you're watching, just letting you know I do a minimum of 3 or 4 live streams every week. Sometimes I do 7 a week, 1 every day. So please consider liking and subscribing. And let's just pin that message. Thank you, human. I just pinned that. Yeah, so please consider subscribing and liking, and you'll be notified every time I put a new video out, or live stream, sorry. All right, let's look back across. So we've got some surfers just across here surfing the headland. I'll zoom in on them. There they are, paddling out. They've actually moved in a bit. They were right out there before, but the tide's come in, so they've moved in. I'll just zoom back out so it's not Blair Witch when I move, guys. I found a nice flat rock here, so it's quite comfortable. Now, everybody's gone out of these rock pools. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Just beautiful. Yes, human. When I started right up near the bridge in Kura Creek, and I walked straight up the middle of the creek. So that was something different. I'm just in a pair of board shorts, so that was It was also nice and cool. We have one lovely lady walking in the middle of the screen there. I'll just try and get her out of the shot. There we go. And that headland right up there, that's Cabarita, and that's where we had the shark attack a week or two ago. And I just found out today that the guy was in waist deep water, and the shark came in to attack him, and he pushed the board into his mouth, and that's why the shark bit the board and snapped his board in half. Okay, she's gone, so I'll turn back around. Look at that, just stunning. So we might go over this way and have a look in Kura Creek. Stand by. Yesterday I got sunburn on the face, so I've got sun cream on today. I'm sure my shoulders will be getting smashed today, but hopefully the UV index isn't too high. Usually doesn't get that high until until summer, and we're actually still in winter. Okay, so let's come around this way, guys. Yes, I haven't seen any curlews, but we do have the exotic bush turkey. That's the male. You can see the brighter colours on the neck and that big yellow thing around his neck. That's the male bush turkey. We have a lot of curlews at our Fingal. One day I might, when we're coming out of Fingal, I might take you around there and show you where the curlews live. It's actually been barricaded off so nobody can get into the curlew nesting site. And the curlews actually live there now, which is good. Except they were walking their babies across the road one day, and someone must have been going faster than the 50 and ran the babies over. The locals are a little bit disappointed with that. So we've got a lot of shells on the beach here. And there's Kura Creek. The water's just crystal clear, the incoming tide. Look at that. So there's the surfers, and there's Cabarita. So just on the north side of that headland is where the shark attack was. Nobody was injured. A lot of people were scared, as you can imagine. There's the surfers right in the middle of the glare. All right, let's cruise up the creek a little bit. So just before, there were some fishermen here fishing for black brim. So I can actually walk through the water here. Hope there's no stonefish or stingrays. All right, I'm in the creek now. Look at that view, everybody. what I'm thinking of doing is getting a waterproof housing for my my phone, and then walking up the or paddling up the river, all the rivers and water systems around here. That'd be something. I can't get a waterproof gimbal though, so it might be a bit Blair Witch. And just over there is the camping grounds now. So they have caravans, camping and glamping, where they have those big, like safari tents already pre-made up, and you just rock in there, air conditioned. It's probably as good as a high-rise unit. Let's just zoom out for you again. All right, there's a lot of rocks there, so I'm just coming back out, and we'll, hey, tide's coming in quick, guys. All right, so just up here a bit, I might be able to walk across the creek. So stunning here. I hope it's coming across how good it is here. All right, let's see if I can walk across here. No, too deep. So I'm back in the water anyway. So that girl's just paddling across on her board. She's been out surfing, having a good time, I'd say. So that before there was 5 fishermen here just doing fishing for black brim, and you fish with weed for them. They eat the weed. So you can see, I'll zoom right out so you can't see anybody, but there's a lot of families just playing up here in Kura Creek. All right, that'll do me. So look at that, guys. And then we'll just pan around and look out to the mouth of the Kura Creek. Just go straight out there. Stunning day. All right, how's that? So that's the rocks we were just out at when we're looking in the rock pools. Wow. I think that's the same for basically all of Australia, human. So we've got little waves breaking here. I need some advice, human. I'm thinking of not doing any lives over the weekend because no one seems to want to watch on a Friday and Saturday night. What's today? Yeah, Friday, Saturday night. I was going to come back on your Sunday afternoon. What do you think? Which will be my Monday day. Let me know. Yes, and that has happened now after those last couple of cyclones and low pressure systems we've had. So yeah, New South Wales has been hit really hard. So it won't be long. I'm about, as the crow flies, maybe 5 kilometres west of the beach. I'll soon have beachfront property the way it's going at the moment. Oh, that'll increase my land value anyway. Then I'll have to pay more rates, which will suck. Yep. So that's my Monday day, and that'll be your Sunday afternoon. So that sounds good, human. I said to my wife, why isn't anyone watching? She goes, some people have got lives, not like you. They can just go out there and video all the time. They want to go out and do fun things. So we'll just look up the creek again. Look how crystal clear that water is, guys. And everything's so clear here. We had some heavy rain here a couple of days ago, and the mountains are just looking stunning at the moment. You can even, I don't know if you can see this, but you can see through the water. That's how clear the water is too. It's like being in Fiji. Maybe Hawaii, I've never been there. I've been to Fiji though. Oh, I would have thought it was more kilometres than that from Queensland to Victoria. Human. It's 1,000 kilometres for us to get to Sydney. Oh, very interesting. And 900 beaches, wow. And Surf Life Saving New South Wales, we have drones at 51 of those beaches, all the popular beaches, where we do shark monitoring. Let's go back up the point a bit. Can you guys hear the waves breaking? I could fall asleep here. And those 900 beaches on the east coast of Australia, they are just stunning. The beaches in New South Wales are some of the best around. Queensland doesn't have many beaches. They have the Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast, and they have a big bay called Moreton Bay. And then it goes up to Bundaberg and that way, then it's all tidal flats. So the water there actually runs out about 2 or 3 kilometres every day with the tide. So they've got a lot of mud flats up there. And then when you get up north, then you've got the crocodiles where you can't even say on the beach. So you've got the crocodiles, you've got the irrigangi, the box jellyfish. Deadly, 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 all three of them. And then you've got the shellfish as well. You've got the cone shell. People pick the cone shell up. It spears you, kills you. The box jellyfish. They say the pain is excruciating. The irrigangi. Yes, all not very nice up there. But still, we have backpackers that go up there and swim or fish right on the edge. And you will not see a crocodile. It'll just be 2 nostrils just above the water. Moves in, and then whack. They just smash you, and we always have missing backpacker in Cairns, missing backpacker, Darwin, just go. And they're actually doing it right in front of, look at that, guys, right in front of the sign as well. And the crocodiles move quite fast. Have you ever seen Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter? If you've seen any of his specials, you'll see how fast that those crocodiles can move. But look how clear that water is, just beautiful. So guys, please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. I do a minimum of 3 to 4 live streams every week. Hit the bell and you'll be notified every time I put them out. But what I am doing now is I'm putting out a schedule, so you'll know exactly when I'm going to come back on. I'll put a schedule on for my Monday, your Sunday afternoon in America, and pick somewhere that I could go to, depending on the weather. What could be good, I could go up to Burleigh and go up Kura Creek. That'd be nice. It's beautiful up there. I don't know what the internet will be like up there. I can also do Currumbin, or down in New South Wales again. Well, since you brought that up, let's try and find some. We're in the rock pools to find them. Now, where I'm standing, it doesn't stay wet all the time, so we'll just move out a little bit. There's some fish swimming down there. I don't know if you can see them, but I've had those fish in my fish tank. It's actually good when you get like 4 or 5 of them and they just swim around everywhere in the tank and as a as a school. All right, can you see those fish in there? That was me that just put all those ripples across the water. Yeah, look at that, guys. How is that for a view? And then just looking up here, whoops. Now, look straight down there. Where'd it go? It's already taken off. So you've got these little fish here. So those little ones, they're called stripies. I had a lot of those in my tank because they're very easy to catch. Look at them, there must be 40 or 50 of them there just swimming over towards me now. It's actually fun again walking through these rock pools. Look at the colours. And the fish, beautiful. There they are. Oh, the camera just changed colour. What happened then? All right, so there we are. We're actually below water level here, where I'm standing, and that water's rushing through there. You can see how much that water's draining through. Nice, fresh, cool water coming into the rock pools. And then that's where it's coming in from the other side as well. I love running, just walking through these rock pools. Just so peaceful, especially with nobody else around. Yep, everybody's gone. Let's go back over. I need a waterproof camera, a waterproof gimbal, and waterproof microphones so I can just jump in there. Too bad I can't live stream with a GoPro. Well, this is how northern New South Wales is looking at the moment, everybody. Idyllic, peaceful, hardly anybody around. Great weather. I hope your day was as good as what I'm having here. Okay, you can see the waves, how much higher the waves are than me. They're about 2 to 3 foot. Here comes a big wave. So the water in here, I would say, was maybe 1 to 2 foot lower. Where I am now is 1 to 2 foot lower than the sea, the ocean just there. I don't know if you can see that yourself. Let's just walk around here a little bit. Ooh, there we go. I'm actually up to my stomach in water at the moment. Thank you, human. Yes, it would be good too. I've got to get those hours up too. I need another 1,000 hours of viewing. I'm getting between 30 and 60 hours of viewing every live stream I'm doing, which is fantastic, everybody. So please keep watching. Watch for a long time. If you want to see something different, just please write a message and let me know. I'm more than happy to do anything you ask. In reason, of course. Okay, so we've got some fish just down there. There. Don't know if you can see them. Oh, well, I was up there before human. I was doing them, and then 3 guys took off with drones, and they just buffered me out, and I just lost my live stream. 3 times it happened. So I thought I won't go up there again. But I have been doing some drone footage of all the headlands. I did Fingal the other day. I might try and do Kura Creek tomorrow and Coogin Beachfront, Kingscliff, because I'll be there for the day. I'm doing a drone course there. So, and then I'm going to put that into another live. So when next time the weather's really bad and I can't get outside, that will be good to watch. So I'll do Fingal from different days. The day I did was a bit windy and messy. Then you can get the picture perfect days. Don't know if you can see those fish just down there. You should be able to see them. You see their shadows. Now the wind's just rippling the water. Ah, good. But what they're doing, that's how the fish feed. The tide comes in. The tide comes in there. It washes all the nutrients and everything off the rocks, and they just sit on the inside and pick it all off. That's exactly what the bream, the whiting, and the flathead do in the ocean as well. They sit in the hole, and the bank, a shallow bank, will be beside it, and the wave just washes in, washes over the side. So if you go fishing, just throw your line on a shallow bank and let it wash into a hole, and that's where you'll catch the fish. And you can see just around the front there. There's a girl just beside me. She's gonna... You going in here? Yeah. Beautiful. She's just getting her mask and snorkel ready. Oh, look how, that's easy. 2 foot drop between the sea level and where we are in here. You can see it rushing through here now. Can I show you on my live stream going in? Yeah, sure. Okay. All right, here she goes in the water. There we go. How good does that look, everyone? That looked really good. That looked really good. Yes, it is human. Like you can see it running through there now. All right, she's gone around the front, so I can go back to my little trip through here. Oh, that is just stunning. Look at that, everyone. Branislav, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. And you think how close we are to everything here, but how far away we are. There is just hardly anybody around. And you can see how high that water is. That's easy 2 foot above us. The rock pool temperature is beautiful. I'd say 22, 23 degrees. It's only shallow. If I walked into there, it'd be a lot colder down on my feet, of course, but up high, the sun's really heated it up. Oh, there's all those little fish. Be 40 or 50 of them in there. Let's try a photography shot. I'll do a shot down this. These rocks are sharp to sit on. There we go. How's that? The log's leading us into the shot. Hey Mark, how are you? Shannon, how are you? Thank you. And you have a friend on the Gold Coast. Beautiful. Whereabouts on the Gold Coast is he from? Branislav? Wow. It's amazing how I can still impress myself with how good it looks around here. I'm so glad I started doing this. All right. So that young mermaid that was just here, I think she's gone off the front of the rocks and is out on the in the ocean. Oh, look at that. Slovakia, fantastic. Thank you for joining us today. What's happening over there in Slovakia and what time is it? So I can work out what time everybody's watching from. So let's just jump up here and see where that girl's gone in. Make sure she's all right. This is my father's stuff. Make sure she's not getting washed anywhere. jump up the top, have a look where she's gone. Uh, 7:30 p.m. 4:26 a.m. in Slovakia. Thank you. So I don't know where that girl's gone. Maybe there's another rock pool out here she's in. Just hope she's not in trouble, that's all. So I'll just go and have a look. She's in that rock pool. So I'll leave her be. There we go, look at that. I have used 80% of my phone, guys. I've been live streaming for 2.5 hours now, and I'm down to 28%. Right there. Good maths. I've used 72% of my phone. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. I used to be good at maths, true. Oof. 2.5 hours, not a bad live stream. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was over 2 live streams. Okay, so we're back down that. There we go, get my gimbal out of the shot. Look at that. Save that shot, guys. Look at the blues and greens. Wow. $9:30 in Texas. Thank you, Shannon. Well, guys, I'm going to walk back towards my car, and I will finish this now because I've hardly got any phone left. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. It's been a fun 2.5 hours. I've really enjoyed this, and I loved walking around these rock pools again. I'm going to definitely do this one again. So thank you, guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you have, thank you for coming back to the channel, viewing again. Thank you to my fantastic moderator, Human, and Paul. And thanks for watching, guys. But oh, look at that. All right, nearly back to my car. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be signing off in about 2 minutes once I get through these rocks. Thank you again. Please like and subscribe and come back. I'll be back Sunday afternoon. Well, my Monday at 10 o'clock. And it'll be a surprise where I come back from. I'm not quite sure. I might even go for a drive down the coast. So stay around or come back for that one. I'll schedule that so you can go through and find the schedule. Don't ask me how it works, I'm too old. But you can click waiting and then you'll be notified when I start the stream. So here's my track, guys. Thanks again. And I will see everybody my Monday morning, your Sunday afternoon. Thanks, guys, and see ya. No. You'll have to come out here, Shannon. It's just stunning. What I want to do, get some people to come out and we'll do a big live stream together. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Come out for a holiday and we can all meet up. All right, guys, thanks again. I'm down to 25%, so I've got to go. See you later.